and shit. So
We're going live.
okay, all right.
We're live. What's up, everybody?
Yo,
We got your normal boys in the
Logan.
house. Wow, I don't know how to
home.
talk anymore.
In the
We got
home,
Logan,
baby.
we got DJ, we got David and Chris along with us in the journey tonight. It is 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Thursday. I did not say that how I usually say that. That's weird. That did not roll off the tongue at all. Anyway, welcome to tonight's stream.
Even a stroke?
Hey. Today's day and age, that might not be far off the truth. But yeah, how's everyone doing?
Great. It's Thursday.
It is Thursday.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah, doing great.
So while we're waiting for David to show up again, I'm gonna plug this Oregon STC Super Drift Competition, the Oregon region. So if you haven't noticed, we moved everything up by a month, basically. So March 14th is round one, literally less than a month away. Are you ready, Logan and DJ?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
I think, are the walls ready for me? That's the real question.
Are the walls ready for you? Wait. I think you're a better driver than that. Anyways, round one, March 14th. If you are in the Pacific Northwest region, or at least in the Oregon region, do sign up. Make sure you're signed up and registered. It helps our region out to be able to enable our round champ to get things going down south. And then let's see, this Saturday, we are doing the final series, or the final round of our winter series. So that'll be an interesting finale, actually. Points are tight, and pretty much there's a few options for first.
Yeah, and we got all the boys from Canada coming back, so.
Oh, geez, another one of those?
Yep.
Oh, great. I've been watching the videos that you've been posting, well, that Judd has been posting, or Jake, of Tandem Tuesdays. Man, Vitaly's getting good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting real good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's grinding a lot. He's there right now, so.
Oh, really?
You know, put in the work and the results show.
Yeah, both him and Mitch, newest members of Team PDX, are definitely doing work. That's for sure.
If you want to get better, just go drive. Don't worry about your car.
Man, I feel like my car is literally like playing a random card draw every single time. I just need to stop touching my car is what needs to happen.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's tough for you, right? Because you don't get to come out very often.
Yeah, and I still want to build. That's the thing. I need something else to build.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do a build series. Well, no. I'll let Logan do the talking, and then DJ can do his kickflips, and I can have a face down camera of a build of something. It'll be something. I don't know. Anyways,
I got something I could send you.
Oh yeah, send. It. I'll build it.
Yeah, you'll have fun.
It's something normal, is it?
Ish.
Okay.
Yeah, ish.
Even I, like, if I come back after a few days, especially if I was tuning, I feel like my car feels different than it did the last time I was driving it. So,
and it could be the weather. Could be your
weather.
tires.
Could just be you.
And you just switched to 29s, right? On the rear.
Yeah. I've been running 29s just to see what they're like. We're not really noticing too much of a speed difference or anything. But that may change as they wear in a little more. So we'll see.
I mean, it's 3 millimeters, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not that much.
Yeah, I mean, the way the tires are shaped, like you're already usually running your contact patch size or whatever is usually limited to just how long you've been running the tires. I've been running everything at 0 camber, so it doesn't actually take that long for me to get at least signs of wear across the whole tire. But we'll see. It's I've definitely been doing a little more burn activities as well, so that's pretty fun.
Oh, here, let me get this on screen. Let me switch it up here. And
people have been running them at my track. I got them from day one. I've been doing deals on mix sets, and I honestly, the what I've noticed with them is kind of the same difference of running like hard wheels to high traction wheels. So it's like it's not that I'm seeing like a huge difference, but you know, yeah. I mean, some people, I know a few guys came from Tulsa, and I was like, man, they're already running, the Rev D wheels that already the 4 millimeters, and they're running those.
yeah,
I don't know. I was like, dude, you're high traction to the T right now, man.
right. Okay.
I actually got better grip from the 26s for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just my tune or whatever, but I felt better on the 26s than the 29s.
100%. Like, that is a thing, right? Because depending on how you're tuning, if you're tuning for contact patch or if you're tuning for the shoulder or the wheel, right? Those make a difference. So here we got Chris's STC, the Southern Midwest region.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, you're starting earlier than us.
I thought about it, and I was like, everybody does towards the end of the month or mid-month, and I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna plan it all the rounds in the beginning, and hell, for the guys that aren't, registered in it, at least, they can come through and have fun too. I'm down. I'm open doors. So, but yeah, it's coming up.
That's a lengthy season, 7 rounds. I like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
that feels probably normal for everybody else. I feel like we have a short season.
I don't think so.
By choice.
I mean, we had 6 rounds last year, and that was more than a lot of the regions, I think.
You think?
I think we had 5 last year.
Yeah, we're doing 5 this year.
So there's kind of reasons why I did 7 months, and just because I wanted 7 rounds, because and there's other reasons why I did those in the beginning of the months, because there's 2 other series that are popping up, and then those are gonna be, I know one of them haven't announced yet, but it's gonna be placed every 2 months. And that one's going to be towards like the mid-month. And yeah, but hell, beginning of the month, I thought about doing it on Saturdays. I tried to get an overall thing too, but because Saturdays in the past would always work for me, but not anybody else.
Yeah.
But so I kept it Sunday. So
we're doing Saturday mostly so that people from out of town can more easily attend and spend the night or something.
Well, and then doesn't RCDC, don't they go on Sundays?
What?
Or sorry, RCFC, RC Fight Club.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's the way we do it. Is ours are always on Saturday. Well, I guess we actually just avoid each other's dates. Like when we're picking dates for our rounds, it's all in communication with the RC Fight Club guys to make sure that we don't step on each other. But yeah, they do theirs on Sunday, but we like Saturday, I think.
Man, speaking of mess ups, I need to correct myself from last week. So last week I did mention a special feature on March 6th. Is that what it was? It was March 7th. So I said FPS Drift. It's not FPS Drift. It's Josh with RC Drift IO. So that's a correction there.
Yeah.
And then we'll have FPS Drift on sometime later. So he has accepted. And then we need to talk to Ryan. Ryan Addis with his fancy green kaiju. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
many pictures of
that's
it.
That's dedication. Like I said, that's a lot of work.
Oh, the English guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That thing is wicked. That thing is wicked. Yeah.
Chris, you went all sorts of blurry.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're back.
It's foggy on the beach, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sun. It's the sun rays. It's not the service. Catching my tan.
For the Love says they do 10 rounds. That's crazy.
That is crazy because it's like
That's a lot.
I mean, what do you guys think about that though? Because it's like then you have a lack of options for other things to put in, right?
Yeah, that's just a lot of time to dedicate to drift. Like we're already at the point now where you can't. I'd like to see more drops happen because you can't miss around if you want to be in position for the championship. I mean, obviously, I was the exception to that last year, but that was pure luck. Like you got to be at all the rounds for us if you want to be the champion. So 10 is a lot to dedicate.
Is that like 2 rounds in a month?
Depends on when you start, right?
Yeah,
They gotta already start 10 months. I mean, well, 10 rounds. Yeah, that's a. Yeah, that's a. Hell
but
yeah.
you have to be done. You have to be done by what?
September.
September.
Yeah.
16th or 12th or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the way I planned mine was like I'm like a week before it ends, last round.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
that's
crazy.
awesome. That's 10 rounds.
I wonder what months they're doubling up. Anyway. Got Project Flow in the house for the love of drift. DJ, you were already asked to do a kickflip as soon as we went online.
Oh, shoot. I didn't see it.
Anyways, guys, tonight is an open house. We've got David, we got Chris, we've got a repealment of a rule, so that's interesting. But really, tonight's kind of an open house. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, Chris said that he wanted to start streaming at his track, kind of like the way that I do for my competition. Not my competitions, the PDX competitions. So we can talk about a little bit of a setup on that, wherever we want to go.
It's hard to see.
Well, I mean, we should check in with David here. He hasn't been on in a while. How's the track coming along?
Pretty good.
Any big changes or just pretty much same deal?
I feel like you saying big and my track in the same sentence. I feel like you're starting to start.
Well, it's because he always rips on the track, like every stream.
Well, we're doing a new layout Saturday morning. So
Cool.
Our track is small enough where we can tear it up in the morning and have a new track layout by noon. So
Nice.
that's cool.
Be able to open.
So yeah, I mean, other than that, we've just been kicking it, really.
You're in a mall, right?
Like a strip mall type thing. Like, yeah.
Okay. It's funny. We always talk about the size of your track there, but this weekend on Sunday, our track was pretty busy, and it was a lot of newer drivers out there. So it wasn't not an issue for me at all. It's just like I wasn't having the most fun just being on the track because it was just like a lot of interruptions, right? But DJ and I went downstairs to our basement track, which is quite a bit smaller, and it's really small and tight. And we were actually having just as much fun down there as we do upstairs. It's kind of funny.
That was the first time that I actually saw the basement track get a little bit of love.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people show up and they don't even think about, they don't even look down there or know that it's there. And we don't exactly tell everyone that comes in hey, check out the basement.
Yeah.
That's badass. I saw that video and I was like, man, that is so cool. That is so cool.
Yeah. It's a fun little change up, switching from, a bigger track to just a little tight technical spot because it's just different, flexing a different muscle, really. It feels good.
Mm-hmm.
And every lap down there starts breaking in that track more, so we got to break in that track. But we like it gripped up right now. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's fun.
Is it gonna be one special round down there? Or is he keeping it upstairs?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. I wouldn't say never say. I would say never say never.
We should do a tandem Tuesday down there.
We should do that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Open up the technicals, you know what I mean? That's what I tell people. There ain't nothing wrong with small tracks, man. It's like skating a 7.75 versus an 8.5, you know?
Actually, this is kind of cool. Call out battles, take it downstairs.
Hey,
Like, actually.
That would be cool.
We can do an underground series. That's ironic. For those of you who don't know, before we were at Drift PDX, we were at PDX Underground, which is like the bottom floor of a 2-story building. But even before that, they were actually in like the basement of another building.
Yeah, like that's what's funny about it, right? Is the name actually doesn't come from the previous location. It comes from the original location, which was in a basement.
Yep.
Even though the previous location was semi-underground. It's kind of hard to explain.
It's all about context, right?
Yeah.
I did post the Discord link in chat, so if you want to post in Roast My Rig, we'll try to get to those. I did see at the beginning of chat there is someone that is in a CarX room. So who was that? Suffer? I have no idea how to say his name. I think that's what it was. Anyways, so if you want to do that, you can do that. There's some words going in on the Assetto Discord. That's different. We haven't been in there for a while.
Yeah, I replied to a question from March of 2025 without realizing that it was like almost a year old.
Like 6 months away.
Yeah.
6 months ago.
But I got spotted. I got outed on I get one of the Assetto Facebooks. Someone recognized my screen name.
Yeah, I saw that. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, I jam on CarX every now and then.
CarX kind of fell off for us. Like it was really hot for.
Yeah, we were going after it for a while. I get so bored with that now. Like it's just
It's pretty boring.
It's like immediate. Like I could do 2 laps and I'm just bored, and I'll go start like trying to jump onto the gas station roof or something.
All the downloaded tracks are really cool, but like
yeah,
they're like glitchy.
I hate the fact that it has to download every single time. Like it doesn't cache.
All the tracks that you have to download them every time you start the game. It's dumb.
So dumb. Then there's Assetto. I haven't pulled out my sim stuff for so long. It just sits there. But I still want to get like
after last weekend
stuff.
Pretty good. I was inspired by Daytona, so I was doing some oval racing. There's not really a good way to do like sim level NASCAR stuff without multiplayer. So there's not like a good AI draft racing setup.
Should we do that? Let's set up a iRacing NASCAR form. Like just do ovals.
That'd be sick. We could do that in Assetto. We could do that in like Automobilista 2 is what I was playing, but that'd be cool. Have like a Assetto whatchamacallit. In Assetto you can do Crown Vics at the Freedom Factory or something.
A fake Le Mans or Le Mullets.
500 on Assetto.
That'd be fun. Let's talk about that later. And Chris, you just have like this weird, fun little grin going on. What's going on?
I'm getting text message. Just looking at it. Nothing related. It's all good.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm chilling in the island right now. Not the Epstein Island.
Wow, it's like this channel has nothing to do with that stuff whatsoever. All right, David, what are you working on? You're tooling there.
Just working on junk. Just messing with stuff.
Okay.
Do we have any
Hey,
spicy
wait, I'm supposed to be doing that.
But the difference is that David's talking.
you know.
Maybe.
So, what I wanted to talk about judging.
Did you say judging?
You going straight into it?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Judging is tough, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's tough.
Okay, what do you got for us
Easy.
then?
It's also very easy.
Whoa, whoa.
That's controversial.
Nah. Just don't think about the car, not who's behind the remote. It makes don't even bring names. And like one thing that we did when we were here, we know everybody's name who's competing. I don't say names who won. I know who it is, but I don't even want to get that personal. You know, when we did judging for our STC last year, and it's just I feel like there's a way to go about it the right way. General judging, I guess, but there's also you can. I guess really what this is about, I guess, is the fact that this is getting more serious. All the comp scene is getting more serious, but yet I feel like the judging, there's no criteria. I feel like if a comp can only be as good as its judges. I don't care about the drivers. I don't care if they're all noobs on MSTs. It doesn't matter. The comp can only be as good as its judges. And I think that now there's so many people that are so good at driving now, and you have so little people that are good at judging.
True.
It's making all of the good people either sour or makes them not look good, you know, if they're trying to do something. They're trying to build a resume, and then you have a judge that they just want their guy to win, you know. And I see it a lot. So I just judging in general, just maybe I know it's a spicy topic, but
yeah, I mean, I think you know, it is. I do believe it's hard, especially if you don't have a good video system in place. Then it's even harder, because it's really hard to like remember every minute detail of two runs and try to balance them back and forth if you can't rewatch. But even then, like, yeah, you're right, man. There is simply the talent pool for judges is very small. You're in any given region, you're lucky to have one person that is like somewhat experienced in it. And yeah, I mean, all the best. I've said this before, but all the people that would probably make the best judges are trying to drive.
Yep.
So that makes it hard. I would say for us, I haven't seen too much. I mean, obviously, in the situation we're in, I guess I would be. I can't really comment on it because I want to say that I don't see that kind of stuff of like favoritism or anything, but I'm also on the shop team, so you know, I can't really. It's not my place to comment on that, really, because if there was anyone benefiting from that, it would be me. But I truly don't believe that is the case.
Kind of the thing that I've specifically that I've seen. So you have, say, I'm judging, and Logan, you are going against Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, establishment. Okay, right. So you could have a battle where maybe both of you guys make mistakes. But really, the bigger mistake is really on Chris. So really, it should be your win. But there's mistakes on both. So maybe I say, just one more time. That's really just giving my guy an extra chance. When really, I know they both made mistakes, but Chris made the bigger mistakes. So really, Logan needs to move on. You could play it that way. Or, like I said, so you can play the whole... well, they both made mistakes. So let's just do one more time. But you could also play that fine line. And I think that people need to make that line and know it and adhere to that, and don't stray away from it. And what I think the thing that helps is to take the person out of it completely. Just use the car. S15 minutes.
Yeah, of course.
3 loops. And then you're not even thinking about the person at all. It's not a personal thing whatsoever. But
yeah, I wouldn't. I would like. I don't think any of, at least the judges in our area, which includes me, I don't think any of us are intentionally doing anything like that.
No, I know. I'm just saying I've seen it, and
yeah,
I know
for sure.
that.
I'm sure you've seen it. If anything, I think we get judged more harshly sometimes.
Go back like 3
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the human mind is a funny thing, right? It's just really hard to it's hard for anyone to be perfectly unbiased in any scenario, and it's also hard for anyone to always make the right decision every single time. That's not going to happen either. So
I'm interested to see the technology portion of the judging.
Yeah.
You know, the software part of it. Like I'm excited for that, actually.
Yeah. I truly believe, I think we live in a time where before all of us are off of this planet that we call Earth, or, you know, no longer breathing, I think we'll see fully AI, like electronic judging happen, like become a real thing, especially in RC, because it's a little bit easier visual, like just like logistically, it's a little bit easier to have the computer vision, like cameras looking on an RC track than a full-size track, right? So, I mean, the technology is already there right now. It's just a matter of someone smart figuring it out.
I got something. I want to chime in on this. It's just stuff that I've seen. So like one thing I've seen, out of I feel like there should always be an open. I don't think there's anybody in the States that just know it, and there's always room to learn, right?
Yeah.
So it's like something I've seen, you know, and I'm not, you know, I'm not saying names or whatever, but it's like I've listened to other people on like how they judge, and I'm just like, man, that's just, you know, that's wrong. And maybe to avoid an argument, kind of the conversation dies out. But it's like, you know, I feel like there should be an openness. If you got somebody that kind of comes either with a similar experience or that has been around it, maybe it's best to chime in on it. And then it's like another thing I've seen for a lot of new tracks, if you got people going that you're a new track, you know you're new, and you got people with experience, you know, I feel like in ways that you don't have to, because it's really not your job. I get that too, but it's like I feel like if you do have somewhat of an experience, you kind of should help guide them in the right ways. You know, like help them see things that you know they just may not know, but definitely not take advantage of the fact. You know what I mean? And it's like, and then I don't know. I saw somebody else post about like the comps that, like, for me, I am not, like, I refuse to comp at any comp that I host at my track, just for the simple fact that I just don't think it's fair. You know what I mean? Like, because if anything, who's getting the most track time at that track, for one? And it's in, like, for me, my region, I'm hosting SDC, but I'm signed up at high voltage. You know, and it's just, I'm doing it for one. It's to challenge myself on, you know, a total different surface, different drivers. I don't know. I don't agree. One thing I remember comping out in Vegas with Brett, and he was like the first person I saw that did that. You know what I mean? That didn't compete in his own track, and and then what's nice also doing that, I'm a guaranteed judge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like doing it that way, it kind of, you know, it's, at least I know that I'm just a guaranteed judge. Yes, I'm hopping into AI. I am because it's I'm picky on picking people to judge, and so it's like, yeah, I'm getting AI to help out a lot, and with with trusted sensors, and it's that's how I'm hopping in this mix this year with SDC.
Yeah.
And what's nice is the whole thing about kind of like the picking favoritism or something like that, it sucks. That really sucks, man. I know you guys don't really see it a lot in the West, but I've seen it in other places, and it sucks because it's just like it kills the vibe, it's almost like a new guy starting with no help, and it's, you know what I mean?
I'm sure there's people out here that would tell you that there is some kind of favoritism. I'm just saying I don't see it, but
well, at the end there's people that will say it, and then there's also people that are a little bit sore losers, but the reality is just like, I'm an inspector at my job, and just like I tell my welders, I'm like, when you're messing up. So why didn't you just stop and fix it? You knew you were messing up here. You saw the bubble and you continued the weld. So now you got to grind it all off. You know what I mean? And it's just like one thing, like on my last comps, like when I break it down, I break their run down completely to where, you had that fault there, and at that point it made you do this and that caused this to that, and because of that, that's where that's where the flaw was, and that's why you're not advancing. And I mean, maybe doing things like that too, just giving a nice breakdown, like, because I'm not arguing. I will give a full breakdown, and if I miss something, which I don't think because man, I'm practically running with the cars, and so it's yeah, no, I'm ask David. I'm running. I'm walking with these cars from one end to the other. A damn soccer ref. You know what I mean? And it's just like, yeah, no, that's just how I'm. That's me though. But yeah, that was my chime in there. Yeah,
it's just I think a lot of the bias that I see comes more from the drivers themselves. I think everyone has a very skewed memory of what they did in a run often. That I think that causes some issues sometimes too. Egos and stuff get in the way, but I think everybody it would be much less stressful for everyone if we all just sat down, relaxed, and just said, you know what? Like I said, anyone that enters the comp has to just be able to handle the fact that they're going to have a call not go their way sometimes, and just move on from that. It's not a big deal. It's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do like the idea of getting more computer stuff involved, because I don't know that I would advocate for taking humans completely out of it, but giving them more tools to be able to more fairly judge the runs, and ball don't lie in a sense. If the computer is looking at stuff, that's telling, there's no that removes bias, right? Because it's not going to be skewed to any one person. So I think that stuff's cool.
I think as far as now, like we have proximity sensors, and we could probably do like angle, right? So you could at least do. You can fudge the line though.
I think any type of like individual parameter sensor right now is kind of like an intermediary step to just full computer vision. Like the technology exists where if you had full coverage of your track with marked out zones and stuff looking straight down, you could just write a program that knows how to read what the cars are doing, what speed they're going, what angle they're at. I mean, how close they are to lines and stuff.
It exists.
I think the proximity sensors, like depth in a zone, that is one thing. No matter how much angle you have or don't have, or how much speed you have, or how slow you're going, the depth in the zone is the depth in the zone. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah, true.
So The other thing though is like when it comes to like you're saying like for angle, so like angle to me is should be more judged on it by the person, because of the fact that you can be super, have a ton of angle, be 90 degrees everywhere, but be going so slow you're crab walking.
Yeah.
It's impossible for someone to follow you.
You absolutely.
Well, that's a cool run, and you have a ton of angle. It's great, but dude, you're not going anywhere. And
there has to be other inputs on that, because you can go the opposite direction too. Right. Someone can be going fast, quote unquote fast, but they're also at a shallow angle. So,
right, and that's
you'd have to do it in a smart way that accounts really for that stuff.
Physics too. I mean, you can only. I don't care what tires you have. I don't care what chassis you have. I don't care what you have done to the car. You can only, at a certain angle, you can only go so fast. There's a limit to where like it cannot be. You know what I mean? And I think that the forward, or lack of angle. Having more speed, I mean, of course you're going to go faster. You're going straight is faster than going sideways in general. The more leaning towards straight you are, the faster you're going to go. But like I said, the proximity sensors is definitely something I want to see, just because it's really hard. If you have two runs, really, I don't think the proximity sensor should be the end all be all, the fact of deciding a run necessarily. I think you look at the entire run as a whole.
Yeah,
and
then
it's just a tool. Say, okay, well, this person was a little deeper in these zones, but we're talking, an eighth of an inch deeper than this person. But this person, their run overall was way more better than just an eighth of an inch deeper in a zone. You know what I mean?
I think that's where the shift will become, where like a human style judge is weighted more over the angle and the proximity, to be honest.
Yeah, and you have to account. You have to. These are all just tools that you can use to help you make a decision, and you have to know how to use them properly, like any other tool, right? You have to be able to account. Like, okay, you got proximity sensors. How many are there in a sweeper? Is there 2? Because I can get to the proximity sensor close in the 2 spots, and then be off the rest of it. Like, it's just all tools that can help us. I think, like I said, I think the individual sensors are going to be a good intermediary step between what will be the future, which is the full computer vision stuff, which that's pretty sick. Because I think, the reality is there. You could literally have the computer just pick a winner.
I think though, like, qualifying that sounds great. When it comes to tandem battles, I don't know if that would be fun. Like, I don't know, human aspect brings character to the competition.
Yeah, like I said, I always envision it as a tool.
Yeah.
To be used, not as just a way something should be judged.
For sure. Albert has some good questions. I want to bring those to the table. There was one back up here. It was basically asking about predictions for a three-peat for a Japan driver for STC this year. Any ideas? Anyone want to go?
What do you mean? Wait, hold on. What do you ask?
So, predictions for this year at STC. Do you think a Japan driver is going to three-peat the Worlds?
Does Japan
depends on who's coming.
Third.
Honestly, I think the more fun comp is going to be the champion part.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, all Americans.
All of a sudden, that's the only one we actually care about.
I think that one's going to be. Yeah.
I'll tell you what my prediction for this year at STC Worlds is regarding Japanese drivers winning again. I'm going to go with no, because I'm going. So.
I like the enthusiasm.
That's a good way to think.
Yeah, we wiping them out. We stepping up on our tunes.
Yeah, so I'll be there. So yeah, it's going to be tough for them, but that's all right.
Yeah, after
next year for them.
After watching Clash of the Titans and everything, I feel on the face of it, I think the U.S. held their own against Japan and battled Japan better than Europe did. However, when you look at that size of that track, that surface, no one has driven on that. that track. It's not like anyone's got any sort of advantage or anything. I feel like they've got a little bit more factors that they were playing on over there.
Was it carpet? What surface was it?
I thought it was
like
asphalt.
concrete?
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
It
asphalt.
looked really weird.
But there was like metal tracks or something that they would go over. Like the surface would change. It was weird.
Yeah, it looked really weird. I don't know what it was, but it looked weird.
Like I thought it looked like carpet being laid on top of each other, and that's what you were seeing. I don't know. Like it looked very reminiscent of carpet to me. Someone knows. Someone tell
I
me.
don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah, they I know they weren't on carpet because I know they were on the Rev D ASO1 tire. Is what tire they were running.
Asphalt.
Really?
Miko says asphalt.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
asphalt. Yeah.
And
I
I've
wonder if it
driven
was
the
polished.
ASO1s on asphalt. It's grippy as shit.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was polished asphalt.
It must have been.
That was my original floor, but going that route is, man, that's so expensive.
Yeah.
That was what I really wanted. I wanted.
To me, it looked really grippy.
Yeah, it looks grippy, but it's like my dream track, Hang Loose. Well, before they went P-top, they just that their floor looked grippy as like crazy, but it was polished asphalt. Like y'all see, everybody knows ARD. You know what I mean? ARD, that beautiful Ebisu looking track. That's on polished asphalt. That I don't know. I think that was what I really wanted as a floor for my track, but have it the price amount, the lay it. I was gonna lay a tarp down and throw it. It's kind of like how GRK did their floor. Did you watch see the actual process of it?
Mm-mm.
They laid tarps down and then they threw the asphalt on top and polished that. But yeah, that's some money there, man. Maybe one day. But
Yeah, the RC to go or whatever.
Yeah.
Panel.
Mhm.
That track is polished asphalt. It looks super sweet.
yeah.
I bet it tears up tires though. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that'd be
Eats the
tire
tires.
money going back to the track.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a win.
That's how they pay for that expensive ass surface.
Yeah.
Albert in with another question here. Do you see SDC Worlds ever having to set up locations off-site, such like RCDC, TDC, or Clash of Titans? I hope
wish
so.
they would.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be sick.
So I think there's
Way better
factors.
for all the traveling drivers.
Hmm
I think there's factors. If they did that, I think it would probably be like, let's say how we watch like a TDC event, right? So it's like, then you got different classes. Like, how we have how many brackets of top 32, right? So
Yeah.
it's like maybe at that point, if we started breaking down each one of those top 32s and maybe did like a novice class, maybe did like a street class, maybe did a pro scale class, I can totally, because then at that point, I see if it was a few day event, more than probably the 3 day, or, can they fit all that in the 3 days?
Yeah, I think they could. The way that I remember one of those going was basically just, it's the same thing. You're just naming each of those brackets a certain class, and you just qualify.
That's the way WTDC or
Yeah,
isn't that the way they do it?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
I'll throw in
Um,
DJ's comment here. I'd like to see that. I'm trying to go back to I'm trying to go back to the hotel room and crash. If it's
It would be very convenient for it to be in a where the hotel's on site. I think it does lose a little bit of the magic if you go that route.
Would
It's
it?
just something about hanging out at Super G. We don't usually stay very late at Super G. I've never closed that place down or anything, but
I bet you we'd have a curfew too.
yes,
That
this
was
is what I'm
sick.
getting
Yeah.
at. Yeah, the
But then everybody could just go to the whatever track afterward.
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
if it was
split up.
close
I mean,
to
you'd
Super
have,
G still, then you could just go to Super G afterwards, maybe.
you'd have people splitting, going to GGT, Super G,
Yeah,
wherever.
and then we lose our experience, which is, there's really nothing stopping us from doing this still, but we enjoy our big party house situation too. So
I think it would be cool if they had it in a mall with a hotel. Yeah, I don't know malls like it, besides the one in Houston.
Let's do it at Mall
I don't
of
really
America.
know that it needs to get any bigger.
Yeah.
Like there's what 160 people last year.
That's enough to have 3 different classes. Just
Man, there's
saying.
going to be 200
Yeah,
people
but I'm
this year.
saying it's not like it was like I don't think the amount of people was an issue other than parking.
Yeah, parking sucks no matter what.
Yeah. But I mean,
you know what would help parking? Shuttles from the hotel to there, so everybody that goes to the hotel wouldn't have to drive their car. That would knock out like at least 30%.
Yeah,
that'd make it a lot
others
easier
park.
for people to if you could get away with not running a car.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, because that'd be shuttles, just somebody coasting all day, you know.
Yeah.
But then again, who wants to do that and not
Nobody.
get paid for it? You know, yeah. Who wants,
exactly.
you know?
just make sure there's a tip jar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could see it, but I don't. It doesn't seem necessary to me at this point. Like, I think doing it at Super G is fine right now.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be
Yeah.
nice if we could fit more people into the arena part to watch. You know, there's limited capacity actually inside where the track is, but they got the TV setups is pretty good.
Hector, you could probably party in a hotel lobby if you wanted to, but probably just the one time.
I mean, I've quote unquote partied in hotel lobbies. It's just not. It's not the same.
Let's see. I wonder what the magic number in
Hey.
order to host it elsewhere. There was 175 people last year.
Hey, Hector said something good right there.
Just
Add
now.
in the shuttle service to the registration.
Yeah.
That means somebody would be getting paid to do it if they added that for the people staying at the hotel. That's not a bad idea.
I mean, if it's actually from just the whatever that one hotel, right? You don't even need to get on the highway. You can just go like back roads all the way through, and that would make it pretty easy.
Now we're looking at what probably. I mean, so realistically, if we're not adding a shuttle service, what was it? $160 last year.
Yeah, something.
So
like
we're
that.
probably looking at 170, 180 this year, or maybe they won't change it.
What if when you chose, do you want the shuttle service? If you're not staying at the hotel, then
Yeah, they could do it as an add-on.
then it's $15 cheaper or something like that. To where like if you do get it, then you're also emailed, and it's your responsibility to keep it, like a voucher for something that says, "Hey, I'm allowed to be on a shuttle."
They will mail you a wristband. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Something
like that.
to where something. It's not a bad idea.
yeah.
But
But
then
we'll
you have
see.
to have
I mean,
someone to facilitate that, and I'm sure Joey
Yeah.
and Steve probably don't want any more on
Yeah,
their plate.
but
No, exactly.
but isn't that the truth?
that's the other limiting factor. It can't get any bigger, not just for the space. It can't get any bigger, more because there's not enough time
It-
for it
Right.
to get bigger.
But yeah, like just enough people to run the event. Like I complain all the time about not having enough people to run the cameras. Like
Yeah.
I have my wife Crystal running the follow camera. That's how that camera is going right now. So like
Oh, really? That
yeah,
was a good job.
she started like mid-season last year. Yeah. So
Say all the streams look good. So
there's going to be one competition where I'll be gone. And it'll
We'll figure
either
that
be
out.
not be streamed or we'll find some
No,
people
we're
to
gonna stream it.
substitute. Oh yeah.
We're gonna stream it.
Okay.
hey, you got the people.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. If we just have one static camera up the whole time with no names, we'll stream it.
Yeah. I mean, on my track, you can do that because you can see the whole thing. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean like streaming, since we're talking about it, like Chris, what do you want to do? Like, do you want a similar setup to what we're doing?
I mean,
Doesn't that take a few
you're
people to run it, though?
you're just super in depth. That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, dude, your streaming reminds me of watching like D1 Grand Prix on options, option videos in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like it's I know I want to start streaming them, right? But out of getting people to actually, I need to do a few cameras that do an overall view because I don't think I'm gonna have people. Who knows? Maybe after this stream, maybe somebody with interest will hit me up. I don't know, but I mean, I would love to stream cameras at the car. You know what I mean? Like just and then leave all like the track videos for the judging. Like at that point. But just a video that shows the cars and then stays on them while they're driving and leave it at that.
Well, that's how it is. So we have two camera systems. So we have the overview, like the overhead, which Judd is the guy that like mainly runs that. There is just an HDMI pass through that plugs into my system. So that's how we get that view. Outside of that, we have one follow camera and then usually two static cameras like at any given point. So we can switch through them. But the hard part when I was trying to explain it to the guys in our chat, you need a production person. So a person that's going to be running the computer stuff. You need your person to follow, you need your follow camera.
Operator.
Yeah, and then you potentially need another person if they feel like switching cameras is too much, then someone to do the names and stuff like that. Now, you think about all of that, and then you think that Joey is doing all of that by himself at SDC.
But he's got a soundboard for tools.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. But it's still a lot.
Yeah. Hey, Joey.
And even is Joey operating the camera? He has a camera operator, right?
I don't.
Yeah, he has a camera operator.
And then wasn't
yeah. The dude, he sits right next to him at the desk.
Yeah, there was one dude doing all of the visuals too, I believe.
No, that visuals were Joey, I think.
I mean, even just getting everybody's name, who's
Callie David.
In, type everybody's name in and all that stuff, and getting that, and make sure you're not putting the name on the wrong person or whatever.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Oh yeah.
I think Callie David was doing all the overlay stuff, and then there was someone operating the camera.
But didn't David have
Scale Magic
to do with that?
Yeah, David made all the graphics, I believe.
Yeah, Scale Magic was doing interviews throughout the entire thing, when he wasn't doing video pictures of the track. He was basically doing live interviews and then literally just running them over to Joey, so he could do those intermediate commercial type of things.
That was actually pretty cool and smooth how they did that.
And it was all live. He just dumped it into a folder and pressed play.
That's sick. Every track needs a scale magic.
Yeah, speaking of the media people, is Jonah gonna come out with that video from last year, or
I haven't talked to
I know
Jonah
he
in a
works
while.
really hard on all that shit, and it
Yeah.
takes a long time to do, but I want to see it.
I haven't talked to Jonah in a while, but I know that he, with the whole hard drive situation, had a big backlog of stuff, and I'm not sure what he's up to right now. I don't know that it's necessarily one of his priorities at the moment.
Damn.
Well, we didn't get 2024 until just before 2025, right? 2020.
When it was, it was close.
Yeah, the Super G one takes a long time because it's so much footage. What do you edit out? What do you edit in? What are we doing?
Yeah, searching for those the special clips that you want in a video takes forever.
We don't have the Drift to Death video from last year, but it's he was filming for 3 days, just open track. What? So he has to sit there and go through all that footage and then decide what he's going to keep and make a 30-minute. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. I'm just itching for it.
Yeah, we are too.
So I see Garrett's bringing up, I think he's kind of bouncing off the topic of other things to do. I think a bigger venue would be most beneficial for people who want to go but not compete. Sure.
Yep.
And then down here. Oh,
Second
that's
try?
not what I wanted. What is this?
Nah, that's
for you,
cheating.
Brandon? I'll come back to that.
The second
Possibly.
track, that's cheating. Breaking in tires too much. That's cheating. No.
Well, and then like if you bring a second car, then like if your second car doesn't drive anywhere similar to your primary car, that'll mess you up.
I do like that Clash of the Titans. Did you see their 124 scale setup?
Mm-mm.
That was sick. Yeah, I know people were getting down on that. And I mean, Super G got an awesome lineup for 124 scales too, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That would be that. I think that would be fun. You know what I mean? Just sitting there ripping it.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing how crazy the Super G track gets, I think even a second track would still be crazy packed the whole time. Especially if there's it's like no run groups on the second track, because obviously it'd be really hard to do run groups on both tracks. It's gonna get nutty on both tracks the whole time.
Honestly, if they just put like an outdoor 1/24th scale, like a few bouldering rocks outside, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Genki has an interesting question. DJ, you might know the answer for this. I'm not sure. For you brand team drivers, do the brands in any way help their drivers get to certain complications, or is it all on the driver?
Depends who.
Depends who.
Yeah.
Depends
I
who.
would say any deal that gives you some kind of allowance for travel is rare and should be cherished.
Mm-hmm.
And there's very few that are probably getting that too.
Yeah.
Getting paid.
Yeah, if you're getting an
Well,
allowance for travel,
yeah.
you're like top 5 drivers in the country, if not more than that, like higher up than that.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, really. I mean, I there's like I said, like Rev D. Like, how many people are they actually paying for? Other like you got Hikaru, but how many other ones that actually like they're paying their way? Like, he's probably the only one.
Yeah, I would imagine. I don't know.
I guess Adam, Homoki could, or someone on Rev D in here could.
Dr. H.
I caught that. Did
Yeah,
anybody
I
catch that?
Kokoki.
I'm bad with names.
No, it's good. We're good.
I don't know, man. I feel like maybe the big brands. I wouldn't see that coming unless you're like one of their top drivers. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But out of
Hey
DJ, are you getting flown out for free next Clash of Titans?
Oh heck no! I have
All
to pay
right,
for all my
there you
travels.
go. There's the answer right there. You know?
none of the big brands are flying any Americans anywhere, I don't think.
I mean, but
Yeah.
DJ's just the little the new guy. He's gotta take his little hazing stuff.
Honestly, the only one I know of that does do that is RCO, which is mentioned there.
Yes, RCO. I know that myself too. Right. But like I said, it depends on the owners and brands, you know.
Yeah.
So sometimes, you know, yeah.
What is this? Me and my friend tried this so fun track. Had specific zone with specific angle. We put transponders and clock hit timing. Okay. Doesn't hit the zone or shallow angle, add 5 seconds respectively.
That's pretty funny.
You know, who remembers when I used to rock that out clip?
Dude,
Yeah,
that was
Outclip
a long time ago.
So Outclip, that brand, they actually sold legitimate like RC car speed radars. And I mean I've still wanted, and they're still, you can still pick one up if you know what I mean, if you know who to hit up, like you can still pick one up. There's in ways I've thought about, like, man, I wouldn't mind just grabbing like 2 of them, you know, just if for more of like training camp tune sessions, you know what I mean? But I mean, they do exist. They do exist, you know, speed radars, and have any of y'all like? What are y'all thoughts on that? Is it something that would just be used for tuning, or would it be something like? Would it be good to put that in the comp too?
I've been so I've been on this kick for a long time. I think every drift track should have a timing loop and transponders.
Right.
And yeah, sometimes
For
just to
tuning,
bust out,
yes.
sometimes just for tuning purposes, sometimes just for a little bit of fun. I mean, we often break out into, grip races on the drift cars when we're bored at the track, right? Like it's just fun.
Yeah. See, for me, I wanted one for tuning. Like for me,
Yeah.
I the way I thought about it, I would like to record the speed going in a corner and then record the speed mid corner, so I can learn like tune against that speed drop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Work my way to because man, that's always been my goal is getting my car to where I'm still at full angle at the same speed I entered in towards like 60% of the corner. And I know it's there. I watch a lot of overseas, I know it's possible, but it's like that's been my only consideration on grabbing them. But then again, it's me wanting that to do like let's say a team, low key team camp meet up, for tune session, but yeah, that was my point on it. I didn't take on it,
I'm right there with you. Like it's not as a way. I would never use it to judge a contest, but I would use it to tune my car. Like, hey, I made this change. What's my lap time compared to the 30 laps I just did without that change, right? So just to get an idea. I mean, we're I don't know about you guys, but at STC Worlds, I was clocking people around the track saying, hey, how fast is this person getting out around the track versus how fast am I getting around the track? Because it gives you some kind of hint of like where you're at speed wise with other people, because obviously you're not driving with everyone, so it's nice to know like, all right, I'm way off base here or I'm close enough, right?
So what if we all build RD 2.0s, cheap car, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then go just completely show up at A main and be like, hey, we want to use your oval.
Dude, you seen their videos of them? I don't know what they're putting on a dirt track, but they're putting some drift chassis on a dirt track.
I seen J Bars was out there with his outdoor RDX on the dirt track.
Crazy.
I will say it's so much fun. So much fun to do that.
Yeah,
Does
Vito,
it
I
make
wasn't
your
timing
steering
you,
just all
bud.
go crazy?
Sometimes.
I know I did the last time I did something close was actually with Adam at Northwest Hobbies. They had that oval track right there. I threw my GRK on that, and that was fun because it was like, know what I mean? Like you were flying just that one corner. The only two corners, left turn. But
so you were on the carpet, right? You remember the carpet?
Yeah, I threw it on the carpet just to see.
Yeah. So that, and then you combine it with rubber tires.
That's
and then
crazy.
It's insane. It's so insane. It's so fun.
Yeah.
This is still like a dream of mine is still to, when we were at the old place, is still to have done a drift car class on the off-road carpet track. Because that
like rally style.
We've thrown our cars on that before, and that is some of the most fun you can have with the RC drift car, man. Put it on a carpet off-road track and just
doing the things that it shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
Oh no! Make it fly. I don't know.
A little bit, not crazy, but a little bit.
Yeah.
Anytime you have like big bank turns or something, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
And we do have a pretty solid oval setup right now for our track.
If the arms weren't so fragile, it'd be beastly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, obviously it's dangerous, but it's really fun. Like we even we threw a gyro and plastic tires on one of the buggies once, one of Kevin's buggies. That was really fun too. And I think we did, I don't know if we actually, I think we just did, it was a 4-wheel drive and we just put plastic tires on it. Is that right, DJ?
Ooh, I don't remember that one.
One of the two, but it was super fun. That's really fun because that goes back to like before, like when I was in outdoor or when I was in off-road, it was dirt, but it wasn't like super glued dirt. It was like loose. You know what I mean? You actually slid around a little bit. Now they have all the dirt tracks and they're basically concrete because they're freaking super glued solid. It's not fun.
Man, I've been wanting to, but it's like, man, I don't want to dive back in another, because I think where I'm at, there's a clay buggy track, and then there's a dirt one too, and it's like, who's driven on different like buggy surfaces? Like who's done? I know maybe some of y'all have done buggy racing.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. It's like
I've done like super dry, loose dirt. I've done blue groove dirt. I haven't done a track, or actually, no, I did do one indoor off-road dirt track that was like the super glue or whatever they spray on it. And then I've done carpet as well.
What about clay? You ever thought about doing like, is there clay tracks out there?
Not anymore.
Not where we live, no.
No.
That's actually a topic that came up on someone's stream that I was watching. It's like how, like with the lack of dirt tracks, and like how off-road racing is kind of falling off because some people are looking for that dirt aspect or the clay aspect, and it's not there anymore.
Yeah, it's like one of these arguments, which is it's kind of akin to like a lot of racing going electric these days. Is off-road tracks going from dirt to carpet. I do see both sides of it. It does take some of the fun out of it, for sure, because it's like, it's just carpet. You're not sliding around. You're not shooting up a rooster tail. That's the fun part. And then there's also I follow some of the big off-road races, and some of those races, they're building super boring tracks. It's like barely an off-road track. It's like basically you take an on-road track, slap down a couple tiny little 6-inch tabletops and call it an off-road track. That stuff's super boring to me.
I feel like like look at it this way, right? It's like skate parks. You had your skate parks 10 years ago. Everybody was paying to go to a skate park, and then all of a sudden they started making free parks, and then slowly the ones you paid to go in kind of dying out. One thing I've noticed with like the buggy dirt tracks is you can go out to this trailer park and they just had a community built one. So it's like, I could kind of see like, with a free one, why are people going to pay to go to, now it's all about, well, guess what? You can come to mine when it's raining, snowing, and bam, we got a indoor carpet,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, carpet is obviously much easier to maintain, often indoors, free of the weather. And I've seen there's some clips on Instagram of this one carpet track where it's like 3 different levels and there's a huge bank turns around the walls and it's jumping, crossing over. That stuff's cool. I want to do that. But when you see these big off-road championship type races and there's like 4 jumps on the track and they're just like the features are all just like dropping off a little curb, that's just not it for me. If you want to do that, just do on-road.
Well, and then the backside of that, the whole conversation is like, if you think about the track prep, it takes a long time to build those dirt jumps, right?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's so much work. That's what I'm saying. The other side of it, I do get why carpet is in favor right now. Yeah, because it's just a dirt off-road track is crazy amount of work.
Oh yeah, no, I remember building BMX jumps. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Not to mention like just being competitive in that side of the hobby, right? Because it's like you're buying tires so much more frequently rather than
every day.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
And then the whole dark side of being sponsored and like there's that entire window out there too. Like,
yeah,
it is fun.
When I was doing some buggy stuff, one of the main track I went to was Blue Groove. So it's like it's not sticky. It's not the glued down track, but it's very well worn in dirt that's very hard to the point where there's literally a rubber groove around the whole track. You put on a new set of tires and those things are completely bald if you drive it all night. Like, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
But that's also sometimes the best thing, right? 'Cause that's how clay tires are, just completely smooth. You sauce them up and you go.
You know, I still want to see that. I still want to see. I remember when I was at PDX Underground, I was talking to the buggy guys out there, and I was like, "Hey, how come none of y'all want to try AccuVance? It's got a buggy setting. I want to see this thing in buggy setting. Like, why is nobody trying? I know it's heavy, and I know they go for lightweight, but I mean, I would love to see that, just to see how the AccuVance S bus setup goes
You could
with
probably
buggy
get away
engine.
with it in a mod car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it would be fine. Like anyone racing at PDX Underground, it's not going to hurt their performance at all.
No, they would just tune for it.
I can
Yeah.
guarantee you that no one's going to be running 64 like kilohertz drive frequencies on that.
Yeah, probably not.
Like, oh, this is so smooth, but I'm not going fast. What's the problem? Wow, we're talking about racing.
Yeah, we got it. Eight Main's fault, you know.
That's why I haven't said nothing. I don't know shit about buggy. I don't know.
I mean,
I started RC drifting. I didn't start in any other form, so I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I mean, technically, you are driving a buggy. Like,
Huh?
what? Like YD2? Think of YD2. That's literally a buggy. Just put some extra long arms on it, and there you go.
Yeah.
And maybe cut like 75% of the steering out.
Yeah, probably. If not more.
Yeah. So, I just got a Rev D. I stepped back into the Rev D world of Revox and RSST Pro. We're giving that world a shot again. I don't know if I like it. And there's this dumb fly flying around. Anyway.
I'm actually interested in getting away from AccuVance. Not in a way that like, oh, I don't like it. I just haven't tried anything else. I've never tried anything else. I just want to try something.
Yeah.
My only thing that keeps me with AccuVance is just the ability for programming, right?
I know. It's really nice.
I really do dislike the ability, like, it's cool that we have Bluetooth programming, right? But you and the other, like, 20 Rev, like, ESCs or the Hobbywing ESCs or the half of the time working, like, Yokomo Wi-Fi tuner, right? Those annoy the crap out of me. Like, I'll take a program box any day over those. It just makes it more inconvenient. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see.
I just want something lighter. I'm interested in something that it's not a boat anchor.
So back to Hobbywing.
I've never had Hobbywing. I don't know. I'll try it.
Yeah, I think Hobbywing kind of has it on lock for kind of like the budget ESC for us.
Yeah.
And then Macklin.
Yeah.
Macklin's like a 200 and... How much is a Macklin ESC DJ? Like 210?
God damn it. Yeah, I think it's around $200. I should know this, but you know,
That's not horrible though.
No, but it is still more expensive than a rad. Well, I mean by dollars at that point, actually. 209.
Yeah, but I mean, how much is a brief?
330.
Like
$1 million. Yeah.
That's, like I said, that's part of the reason why I thought in my head earlier, I was like, okay, maybe the Futaba Servo is $330 right now. Maybe I should go another direction. But then the Rev D ESC is also like way, so it's like, I'll pick your poison.
I mean, there is a Rev D tax right now, that's for sure. Like everything went up. But at the same time, it's like now we have Rev D Servo RSST Pro at 180, and then the gyro is 130, 140. So it's like,
the gyro is that much now?
Yeah, the gyro is that much now.
God,
So-
wasn't that like an $80 gyro at one point or 90 or
I
something
think
like that?
it started off at 90. That was how much I bought my first one for. And yeah, it is that much.
So I've been I got a new electronics in my shop, and I've been putting a few guys on them and testing them out, and kind of helping them tune theirs, and first off throwing off my first tune on them, and then kind of, because they're all different chassis, one's Yokomo and then GOM, and I so the new OMG stuff, the new 160 amp ESCs, they're Bluetooth, just like the Breathe. You go the phone app. The phone app, it's exactly like the Breathe, just slightly different on numbers. But I mean, I gotta say, it's been surprising me the more and more I mess with it.
Sorry,
You know what I mean? On those chassis, it's been surprising me.
what
On
ESC?
the capability, the OMG, the 160 amp.
That's right. Okay.
You know what I mean? That's the only one I've ever messed with. Now, I've helped people out in the past that have had the 120 amp. That kind of reminds me of a Hobby Wing, but yeah, no, I gotta say the 160 amps for budget, they're like 175.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And I mean, yeah. Well, hit your boy up. I am a dealer on OMG. I see them. They need U.S. dealers, but I'm not knocking them. Now, I know people. I haven't jumped on McLaren. I think McLaren's another budget ESC, right?
No.
No?
They're 210.
So it's cheap and cheap. It's even cheaper than them. And I know that pretty soon I'm gonna be having mine kind of, when like you used to buy the AccuVance Yarvis XX from Super G, it'll come pre-tuned with the track tune.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of trying to work on the same thing, and the ways that I'm trying to do it is have it kind of have 3 settings for the people that buy the RD 2.0, the people that buy like kind of preset tunes for those chassis. So it's like, all right, if you get this one, we'll set it up, have a bass one like this, and then same thing with the RDX. We get RDX, kind of having a base one for that. I mean, for a budget ESC, I don't think it's that bad anymore. Like, I was not a fan of anything before the 160 amps. As for their motors, I mean, their motors are hanging. I haven't seen one. I've been pushing them too.
I would say that the motor is more critical than the ESC. Like, as long as your ESC has decent tunability as far as like turbo and boost, I don't think it's going to be that much different.
Yeah.
I put a Hobby Wing on my AccuVance motor for a night, waiting for my ESC to come in, and I don't know what it was, what tune was on that Hobby Wing, but my car was bucking that night with a Hobby Wing ESC and an AccuVance motor.
You think it was a 100-gram weight deduction?
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Well, I do know that like power delivery is a huge thing too, right? Like, I know that an RPX2
says about the RPX2.
Yeah, RPX2 will spank on everything. Like, absolutely.
What? Why? What is it about that ESC?
I mean, they used to catch on fire. That was a thing.
Okay. So they're spicy.
Yeah, they are spicy. But
I've never driven one, but I've heard people rave about them ever since I got into hobby.
Try it.
I'm interested.
Like,
I'm interested to try one.
It's another expensive ESC.
I saw somebody put the RPX2. I mean, I love that ESC. That was what I really started to learn tuning off of. That ESC is nice. I have those stocked up just because, for the person that wants to spend that extra, that I feel they've. Yeah, I like the way I talk about them. They're like the iPhones. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like learning tuning on the RPX2s is nice. You could do so much on the app. I call them the iPhones. Like, they're the most, to me, they're the most easiest to understand. And I'm not the most tech savvy person, you know. But yeah, it's all the. So I got my other phone with the comics because I'm always missing the comics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm always missing them. So I'm trying to stay up to date this time. You know?
Isn't it weird, like being on stream and trying to follow comments? It's like you wouldn't think it's hard, but it's more consuming than not.
My move now is to pop the chat and put it right next to my camera.
Right,
So
that's my setup right now. I got my phone right here next to it.
Yeah.
Okay. according to magazine, Roadside RC, budget build.
Troy,
yes. Hobby Wing 10 BL60 G2, $49 on AMain.
yes sir.
Or the other option is Hobby Wing XR10 stock spec, $149 on AMain. So there's an alternative because they also released like their Legacy Classic or something like that, which is basically like their smaller, tuned down version of their Pro for $150. So yeah, lots of options from Hobby Wing. I just wish they would get away from like that 25 millimeter or the super tiny fan. If they got rid of that, it'd be great. Or just don't run a fan.
Yeah, fans are overrated.
You know, I feel like AccuVance needs to come back with their like on the Yarvis. I still rock their like first gen, the white the white crystal, like the clear fan on the ESE. I still rock that one on there. It's quiet, it's nice. That's my favorite fan from them. You know what I mean? For the ESE, you know, you got to watch grabbing it. You know, but
I have two fans on my car, two 30 mil fans, and I wish my car was quieter.
That's why I like that other fan, because the only loud one is the one on my motor, you know. But I don't know. I started running the top line fan with that setup, and top line fan was a bit quieter. I like it, but yeah. But that was that setup. I don't have that setup any. Thinking that goes to the setup I'm gonna send you, Adam.
Oh.
Yeah.
Surpass. I think I've heard the brand name Surpass usually in racing. I haven't heard it in drifting at all.
What about Coyote?
I'm actually interested in Coyote. Except for the green. The green is not okay with me.
Those are not cheap though either.
No, it would be another.
Somebody said, "What about Sanwa? Sanwa ESC? Is he talking about the Sanwa ESC?"
Probably so.
I mean, Sanwa's on point. I don't run it, but I've never heard bad things about it.
So Scott, need to see if Noctua fans make a fan we could use. They are super quiet. Could you imagine like how they do those collabs with like video cards, where like a full beige Noctua graphics card? If we had that for RC, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I think all the people who you do fans, they're not really worried about noise.
It's a precaution for me. That's all.
He said, I know with the RPX2, if I remember right, you could adjust when that fan turns on. That was something, and then other than that, it's on low. That's
it's off, and then it turns on. Like,
okay.
And then Hobby Wing did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Beige Archie. So unfortunately, I feel like this would ring on the same line of the DC-10 Classic series of that white thing. Oh, hey, bronze ST3, pink ST3. What? MSR pre-order price of $1,050. What do you guys think of that?
I think it's that horrible.
I think it's a deal.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad, because if you look at those knuckles, that's the only, as far as I know, that's the only time Yokomo's ever released that new knuckle on that car. Hopefully they'll release that as an option. That'd be cool. I'd like to try those out.
Does someone, I'm sure someone knows the SD 3.0. Does it come with plastic arms? I think it does. Like the actual stock.
The limited edition one don't. But all right. So I've had a guy come into the shop, and he was telling me that they're going to end up dropping the rest of the colors the same way. The red one, purple one, and black one, and they're going to end up dropping the blue one as well. I mean, for the price, for the people that know how much it costs to build, you know what I mean? You're saving money.
Okay,
you know
so
I mean?
For reference, stock SD 3.0 from A-Main is $520, and that's
with
on A-Main.
Plastic.
They lowered the price. It's $5.99.
So yeah, plastic arms, plastic uppers, plastic rear arms,
plastic bulkhead.
Yeah.
So
between that, everything's aluminum on the SD3 like limited edition. So
and knuckles that you can't get elsewhere yet.
Yeah,
which is cool.
I got those SD3.
What do you think about the knuckles?
I think it's cool that people are finally making tunable knuckles, which is kind of funny because MST, way back when, had their ATK knuckles, which allowed KPI adjustment, which allowed trailing angle or trailing. And then we have
trail angle. I think is the big tuning thing that I think that like KPI. It's on a lot of knuckles. You know, having your pickup point for your tie rod. Couple different options there. That's pretty normal, but I think that the trailing, that piece of that tuning, it seems like there's a lot of people, even sponsored drivers of all over, are diving into that trailing angle tuning on the front end, which I think is going to be a new thing. If you're not cool unless you have the cool trailing angle knuckles,
but it is one more thing.
I think them Yokomos are another versions of the G-Busters.
They are.
Yeah, 100%.
Well,
but the G-Buster too is like, if you know the SR knuckle for the Shark knuckles, the newer version of them. It's the same thing as the G-Buster knuckle. Has the same screws. It bolts together the same way.
Kevin was on something. Kevin, those G-Busters, I thought they were like phenomenal. Design, I like them. I have them on my RDX and the GOM that David's running. Like I like them.
Get them red ones. Get them red Johns so I can give you these back.
Yeah.
So I have to run steering stoppers on my G-Buster knuckles because if I don't, I'll get negative, like more than 90 steering. It's crazy.
Yeah, mine are my Hikos.
Your
are
Hikos.
the same.
Man, so many choices. Go from zero caster to all the caster.
Well, I think if with trail, it allows you to get a little closer to what I'm trying to do, which is you can run a lower caster and still have that centering force.
Yeah,
which means your camber doesn't change as much.
Yeah,
when you're turning.
This Rhino Racing.
I still run the wide knuckles though. Yeah, not the Victorio's. I run them on my GRK. They're great still. I know they have some. I think haven't they been testing out some new knuckles, or is that just for the GRK mod?
Well,
the new one. Yeah, I don't know. I remember seeing a post that they're testing out some 3D printed ones, but I mean,
but we know how we feel about 3D printed stuff, right? Yeah.
Illegal.
No.
Legal.
Cam's got it. Once again, too much tuning and not enough driving. Yeah.
That's exactly the take I would expect from Cam. Shut up and drive.
That's what I need to do. Like, so just I haven't been to the track in like 2 weeks, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
So within those 2 weeks, I have taken my Shark. I've completely changed the rear end on it in terms of springs. I've changed the springs. I've changed the weight of oil that are in my shocks. I've completely changed the location of those shocks. And now I don't know how to drive my car because it also has a RSSD Pro and a Revox going into competition on Saturday. So yeah, we'll
You're a
find out.
smart man.
So you're driving someone else's car?
Pretty much, yeah. That's like half baked. So
Don't
yeah.
you ever listen to me?
Well, I mean, it's my own advice. Like, I'm definitely not taking my own advice here. Although I would probably not be competing either if I had my way. So
True, we are kind of forcing you to compete.
yeah.
What do y'all think? Somebody keeps mentioning the Futaba servo knuckles. What do y'all think of them?
I
fuck
would be
that.
interested in trying them. I think it's a pretty cool idea. I don't think it's going to be something that's widely adopted.
If you
I
could
would like to
sync
just see
them,
them.
if you could
But
sync them
Yeah.
so that they're actually moving together instead of really independently, then yeah.
Well, you
I don't know,
you
what I
don't
think about
remember?
it is you have what's wrong with the steering rack? Like, it's tunable, so I don't understand why it's necessary. I guess.
It reminds me of the running dual servos like on the DRBs and stuff. You know.
So Scott, the adjustable Ackerman would be pretty cool. Like the ideas behind it go very, very far in my mind. I just don't think it's practical.
You can like with that setup theoretically, you can adjust things. Like if you change your Ackerman angle, usually you have to change a bunch of other stuff, right? Like to get it to work. And there's no you're not limited on how much angle you can get based on what your what your other setup is, because you have no tie rod in the way. You're gonna get maximum like steering lock angle, I mean, and then your Ackerman is completely on the fly. You just it helps you to answer cam. It would help you like try out different settings real quickly and feel that feeling right on the track right then and there.
Oh shoot!
I'm not saying you need to be able to change your Ackerman on the fly. I'm just saying that's like for me to, make an adjust, like drive a couple laps, go back to the pits, make an adjustment on the Ackerman, fix everything else that gets messed up for that, and then go back. Like I've already forgot. Like I don't know. Like I said, I don't think it's
For me,
widely adopted.
it's almost like having that is. And not having a normal rack, whatever it's slide rack, bell crank, whatever it may be, like a normal style rack. I think you're just to me personally, it's just going away from what an RC drift car is.
Yeah,
like,
I agree with
you're
that.
You're starting to change so much stuff. Now it's not even what we think of it anymore. It's not the same thing anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? It becomes not.
Yeah, there. Like we have to draw a line somewhere between the car fully automated driving itself around the track.
Yes.
I want to see the wire management. I just want to see how he manages from. Has anybody seen it actually go full lock? Like, where's the wire at that point?
You have to since they move, you have to have that little bit of slack, and I think they push it like it'll be like a little bit of slack like that comes up like forward and then back, and it has like a little loop from what I've seen.
Yep.
And that's how that slack loop is what gives you that ability to turn.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's ugly as shit, but whatever.
I don't think I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna lie. It looks cool, but I'm not gonna be steering my way to it. Yeah,
like I said, it's something that I would want to try. It is interesting to me. But same as David there. I don't think it's not.
It goes far away from what
we're doing. No, yeah.
And I think too is like Futaba's got that CD 700 jacked up to $330. Maybe they're trying to like, nah, you don't need single servo shit no more. Get out of here. Buy the duals over here.
It's gonna be more expensive, by all means. But
probably.
What Lance said, if they're two separate servos or if they're linked somehow, I would think that there would need to be some sort of like sync. Because as long as they're synced, then they're moving together. But if they are acting as separate, which I think they were in the video that I saw, that could you imagine one wheel is wobbling and then the other is just like steady? Or
Victoria said it good up there. If you can't tune the original ones, I would stay away from them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
but
Yeah.
torque is 1-to-1.
I'm with
Yeah, 'cause
Vittorio.
think
I
about it,
want
you're
him on
probably
all
gonna need-
four. I
you're
want him on
probably-
all four corners.
Yeah, give me that active toe too, dog.
You're
Only
probably
on one
honestly, you're probably going to need 2 gyros for them, right? I mean, that's a really expensive electronic setup right there. You know what I mean? 2 GYEs.
Yeah.
You know
That's
how
a
earlier you said you can
$1,500
only go so fast at angle? When I have those babies on all 4 corners, I'm going to be going full speed sideways, dude.
Right, just in there.
It's like,
Four,
that's like the new
four-wheel
Hummer.
steering.
Crab walking.
That would be ridiculous.
Joey, does PDX have AC? Do we need an invite for this weekend? Yes, there is AC. It's Oregon. We won't need it. At least not now. Do we need
We
an
definitely
invite
won't
for this
need
weekend?
AC. And you never need an invite, brother.
Brother. Ooh, this one's a fun one. How do y'all hype up series or more games, food? Actually, going back to it, somewhere in this latest episode or version of the Dark.
I'm
Path,
so over games. At a Montserrat, I
You
just
don't
want to
like-
drive.
Yeah.
I hate games.
I like a good backy contest.
That's fine,
Yeah.
but that's I don't know. That has to do with like skilled driving, like a parking comp. Get the fuck out of here.
No, yeah, that's boring.
Get the
I like-
fuck out of here with your parking comp. I hate that shit.
I like Iron
Like
Man.
like last man standing or whatever.
Yeah,
You know, everyone drifts and that's fine.
Last
man
Okay,
standing.
whatever.
Yeah.
You got Last Man Standing,
What
Ghost
is it?
Driver, Sticks, Musicals, Parking Spaces. That one's precarious.
What were you saying? Iron Man, Logan?
That's last man standing. Same thing.
Oh, okay. I like, honestly, I like for my cut, like at my track in the event, I did the biggest backy. But even that, I was picky as shit on. You had to do it. You had to enter at a certain area of the track, and if you didn't connect it, it didn't count. Yeah, that was it. That's the only game I like playing. You know, I'm not a fan. I mean, I've done the trains and stuff, but
We did a parking comp once, and it was kind of fun. It was cool, but it wasn't like super exciting.
yeah.
Food. If you have food there and you don't have to like go, that's a huge change. And then as long as there's something else to do nearby, then that's also a huge change.
The best way to promote your RC event is to go to other tracks and be really fun to hang out with.
Yes.
You're allowed.
Oh yeah.
Travel
Um,
around, meet
I
other
think,
people, make them
too,
want to
is, like-
come to your track.
On the food thing, you don't necessarily like if you're a track owner and you want people to come to a Matsuri or whatever. You don't have to buy all the food. Just make it like a potluck type thing. So like bring something, some brownies or some chips or a couple 2 liters or you know what I mean. Just have the other people put it on the other people to bring it, and then it makes it fun too. That's what we do. We usually don't. I mean, sometimes we have a Pizza Hut like right across the street, but like sometimes we'll order pizza, on like comp days or something, but a lot of times we'll have random Wednesdays or Saturdays or something. We turn them into potlucks basically.
I know this last event I did, my wife went down on barbecue and made a bunch of pulled pork and, sausage barbecue sandwiches. And that was just something I noticed. But I mean, from people having like, it's not very motivating to leave. You know what I mean? This way it's right there. But one thing I love about my track for all the like skaters and guys that ride, I literally have a skate park that's across my parking lot.
Nice.
And it's a badass skate park, and yeah, it's the Joplin skate park, so that's something to do too. And on weekends,
It's a pretty nice. It's
Yeah.
a nice skate park too. It's got nice shit.
yeah. So if you're there to skate or make something fly, it's possible. You know what I mean? Yeah, the mini tees, they'll fly.
Yeah, they got like there's that like 10 or 12 foot vert wall. that's
Yeah.
up there.
Sick.
Yeah, yeah. I've watched a few videos of people bashing out there, and I'm just like, wow, like that shit is insane. Like the vert wall is at a point to where like they jump at it full speed, and if you just you know how you can flip the cars, right? Well, they'll hit it full speed and come right back down on it. It's
Oh,
pretty
that's
sick.
sick.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I like it.
Hot dog rollers.
Dude, we had
we got
do
one.
hot dogs all the time at the old track. It was the best.
Yeah, one of our guys, Eric, he's got a hot dog roller. We brought it out to another track before. They like everybody was like looking around. They're like, "What's that smell? Is someone grilling in here?" And we just had the hot dog roller plugged into the wall down in the corner. We're just handing out hot dogs. That was good. Good time.
Sorry, I was looking at Vittorio's. That
Yeah,
accurate adjustment on throttle and braking is actually what
Somebody posted the menu for those servos, but it's in Japanese, so I can't read it. But apparently, you can have the Ackerman change based on whether you're in forward or reverse, which is pretty crazy.
I see. I don't like that. I understand. Like if you master it, you can make your car drive better. I get it, but I don't know. It just kind of takes away from what tuning a drift car is. I don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's like I said, it's not the spirit of what we're trying to do. We're trying to replicate real cars, right? So
yes.
real
I
cars
guess
don't have freaking steering servos in the front. But at the same time, the nerdy side of me is like, ooh, that's kind of cool. I want to try that.
I know there's the technology side where you want to check it out, but like I said, it just for me, it just kills the vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, let's switch gears here because we're almost at 9 here. Let's do some roasting. David, Chris, you ready to roast some rigs?
Man, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Just not mine.
Here we go to start it off. You know who it is. Here we go.
Josh Cheech. Yeah, he did it again. Is there an intercooler? Nope, no intercooler. We're good. Good job, buddy.
Like for that to be the roast, that's the hilarious part.
It's a little dusty.
You can't have an air cleaner with an intercooler. That doesn't
No, you
make any
cannot.
sense.
From Erbium. So what do we got going on here? I don't know what.
Who is it? What is this?
So sharp front end with some sort of ST rear.
He's gonna have to explain his battery tray. That is some.
I promote this.
Yeah.
Like, you know that little extra slop that you have from your batteries being too small and they're just like sliding around?
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't promote the zip ties that are around it.
Yeah, I feel like there's better methods to deal with that. This is some like cracked out 2 a.m. stuff right here.
I will say I have something similar on my car, but I don't think it doesn't look bad. I don't think.
Oh yeah, it is a TDP.
My roast is actually labeling your toolbox. That is nerd stuff right there. Only dorks do that.
Bits and things. That's a junk drawer. Gotta be a junk drawer.
You don't need to
So-
label your toolbox. If you're using your tools, you know where they are, buddy.
I have a piece of foam right here on the inside of my battery tray.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't see it. And
I
I only
have-
have it just so my battery doesn't slide around.
Dust hit the chat.
You can't see it.
No, I've done the same exact thing. I love it. Poria. We got Poria here. It's a golem.
It do indeed be a golem.
No, they got. Check out those fan
Is
bolts.
that a coyote?
Check out those fan bolts. Look at
Uh-oh.
those fan bolts.
Wait, we're going to
You're missing
like
a couple screws there, bud.
Just got one.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. That's lightweight.
Just one to keep it there.
Lightweight.
I'm not going to sit here and act like there aren't places on my chassis that I've not put in a number of screws, but that's probably not the place to do it.
I know Logan's a weight weenie.
I hate
I
the fact.
am, dude. I'm always
I'm
trying to drop
starting to.
weight on my GRK.
Now that I have a fucking golem, it's like, well, okay, let's drop a couple of anchors off this shit, bro.
Let's be reasonable here.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of that, the changes that I made to my car, to the Shark, my chassis all up weight with the GR Corolla addiction body, guess how much?
1409.
I wish.
1527.
That's still lighter than what it was before. I'm at 1601.
Yeah, we need to bring back the 1700 gram goms.
It's a tank.
How is a shark? Dude, my shark with brass knuckles doesn't even weigh that much.
There's a lot of stuff on my Shark.
Wow.
I don't know why. It's a tank. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway.
You got the bonus brace on there, the ghetto brace.
What?
The old turnbuckle connecting your upper and lower decks.
Yeah, what's that? What's that about? I seen that the other day on his IG. What's that about? What's that
You gotta
do?
keep her stiff, buddy.
I feel like with an aluminum top deck and
It should be pretty stiff, huh?
yeah,
It's different.
But does he have the flex
The center
deck on the
post?
bottom? Could it be the TC deck on the bottom?
Maybe.
oh, I guess that has more flex, doesn't it?
But then just don't have the TC flex deck.
Hey.
But lightweight.
It's different. There you go. That's my take on it. It's different.
It's different.
I'm different.
Okay, Burrows, old team body on a brand new ST 3.0. So no body yet, but
Hey,
What
look,
is
his
this?
ESC's in the right spot.
It's a SD.
aside
Oh, you skip it.
What is that?
an upside down fan.
Upside down fan and an illegal fan cover, dude.
Yeah, that's
you cannot
illegal.
have-
Ah,
Well, actually,
Go home.
okay. Who wants to talk about this? Push versus pull, or do we want to nerd out on that?
If you're doing it, I'm not even gonna say. If you're doing it one way, then you're crazy.
It's keeping them down on the track, just like some of them chassis that got the deck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
you have to think
Yeah.
about your ESC temp versus the ambient temp. Are you trying to pull hot air out or are you trying to blow cold air in?
And now we're too nerdy about this. Okay, let's stop that.
Don't lie, you thought about it for a second.
Oh no, I've had a full on discussion with this. Oh man.
You can tell when people are PC nerds and they start talking about stuff like that.
Push, pull. Yeah. Push and pull.
How far are we away from water cooled ESCs and motors and shit?
Well,
Hopefully
That'd be
extremely
cool.
far away.
yeah, considering that people don't run fans even,
Yeah.
extremely far.
Well, I'll make one for myself then.
I mean, we
Get a
have it,
legit
right?
radiator.
Like, all the stuff for the boats. That's all water cooled.
There you go.
What are these fender flares? Oh no, that's just the stock body.
Is it?
It's the MST
Oh,
body.
Mustang?
Yeah, it's the Mustang MST body. I like this body. Like, I have one. It's a good body. Super wide.
Oh my god.
I'm not a fan of the Mustang.
Not for drifting.
I just don't
I-
think
I-
it fits well on a 10 scale body. It looks weird.
But now we have
Or
the new
chassis, I mean.
MST one. That's like 275. It'll look gigantic.
Yeah. I have
For
a
the-
275 wheelbase MST right here, and we put a regular body on it. Like, oh, it'll fit. It'll be fine.
This photo right
whole
here is
back end's
giving me
cut off.
anxiety.
a sharpening wheel.
But just how messy it is, or what?
Yes.
Hey, everything is at arm's reach, okay?
And the fact that there's 5 chassis just sitting there.
With the hammers on
That's
top
not-
of them.
That shit's not too messy.
Yeah, we're fine. We're chilling.
There's
So-
no elbow room.
For the love of RC drift.
Why are we putting them tires in the front?
The wheels?
Yeah.
Discs?
What do y'all think about that? Those wheels in the front.
It's counterproductive.
Okay. that's what I'm gonna say. The same thing. I've been seeing them more and more, and I'm like, well, they're definitely not serving a purpose up there. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you want to do it, go for it. But
Yeah.
Okay, this is Chris's chassis. Here we go.
Uh-oh. Oh, look at that thing. Ain't it so pretty?
Sir,
dang.
why are your shocks sticking so far out the top? Are they like
They're
actually
even.
They're
They're
even?
even.
That
They're even.
that's even?
It is, and it's the photo that's it's messing with the high. They're even though.
Yeah, what this setup right here. So what, 140 plus 180 is 320? Is that what it is? So you're still less than a Futaba servo.
We don't. Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, hey, for those who have the Shibata fan mount, it makes a fantastic ESC mount too. Like if you have a single screw up in the middle. For a shark,
Mhm.
it's great.
This is my current setup right now too.
Is that are those tires from running on your track?
Yeah, but that's from day one.
Like
so
early.
now that
Yeah.
the tires are broken in, the track is more broken in. They're not getting that much wear.
I
Yeah.
was wondering.
Yeah.
It looks like that might
This
just
is
be
a little bit more.
track material coming up.
Mhm.
This is a little bit more accurate.
Yeah,
Those
there
were
you go.
tires that were just
Yeah.
ran on Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay,
I like looking at my chassis.
If you don't like looking at it, then you built it wrong.
okay,
yeah,
from Suffer. So we got an SG carbon fiber with polished HG3s.
This thing doing a number on
What?
my eyes.
with a polished Revox.
A lot of polished everything.
Man, I think raw aluminum.
But he
They need to
bailed
come out
on the
back.
servo. Probably because it's so new.
Those
hey man,
Shocks.
I bet it runs nice.
Yeah.
Why is the wheel missing? Yeah. That's something, huh? I didn't even notice that.
I'm just trying to show off the knuckle that you can't see that's behind the shock.
Is it the
Chris.
knuckle or is it the nut?
Yeah, it's a nut. He's showing off them brass nuts right there.
Yeah.
Check out my nuts.
Yeah.
Kevin is asking you to tell us what the first few weeks of running your track has been like.
Oh man, it's a so from grand opening was awesome. I had 41 drivers and about 25 crawlers, and it's been it was cool. You know, everybody was driving. Had a few people fly out from Cali. A group came out from Texas, and then the surrounding, you know, like from Iowa, Arkansas, Oklahoma, of course from other spots in Missouri, and I'm probably forgetting some spots. I'm sorry, but it was a good. Everybody, you know, I could see that it was new territory for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I saw a couple snapped arms, a couple bent arms. but I said it. I warned everybody on there. I'm like, hey guys, that back corner back there, that is a commitment. You better commit to it, because if you're not, you are going to nail that wall. And that wall is very unforgiving, and it was.
Yeah.
And other than that, with the crawl events, I've been getting a nice little outcome with them. 124 scale crawling is pretty big out here.
Yeah.
And that's been pretty cool. That's been pretty cool. The drift events, I'm loving it. I've noticed there's a final, like I finally got a group from hometown Joplin they're all starting. They're all, I put them all in. They're all in RD 2.0s, and it's been cool. And one thing that I love, like, I've been loving watching the progression, from like the weekend warrior guys that come so far that have been coming on the weekends. Like, I've been watching their progression and driving, and it's like, man, that's honestly, it's been making me so happy to watch that alone. Like the last comp that I did, it was just like, I'm looking at their runs, and I'm like, inside, I'm just like, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude.
Totally.
Like this, you know what I mean? Like this was
totally.
not what it was a few weeks ago, like, and
100%.
now it's like, yeah, dude, I'm loving it. I think that's probably my favorite part about it. Just watching the progression, watching them say, you know what? I think I need to build my shocks. Bam, guys are learning how to build shocks. Oh man, okay.
Careful with that.
Hey,
Said you got to be careful with those guys that start talking about building their shocks all the time. It's dangerous. It's a slippery slope, quite literally.
But and then it's like for one, some of the guys that come from smaller tracks, like they're noticing their cars, they didn't have these problems with their car on the smaller track, and now that they're coming to my track, which is a lot bigger, it's like, oh man, I'm having these servo issues. Well, guess what? Now they're starting to get on the purchasing tune cards, getting online, downloading the servo programs, and I'm watching the process of them take their car out on the track, do a couple laps, take it off, back to the laptop, go back, boom. And it's like, dude, that's like, I don't know if y'all remember me saying that in the beginning. Like, that was what I wanted to do, like that's what I wanted to see, like get more people involved and wanting to tune their cars, like and it's been cool. It's been cool. I've been, few guys coming from Tulsa. They've been coming out shredding. I've watched the time they came, and then now it's like, and then the locals, like, it's just, other than that, I mean, business side, it's been cool. People are learning, like, what to get, what kind of going the cheap route where it gets you versus, let me spend that extra dollar just to get this. My goal is I would like to try to push you spending money one time instead I know it may cost a little extra, but it's spending money one time, and you don't have to buy like, the top dollar, like as much as down the road as you start comp, and then I'll let you step in when you want to do that. And by the way, that was a really pretty GRK. Whoever's GRK that was, I love the rear motor setup. But but yeah, it's been cool. I have to say, I think that like that's my favorite part has been watching the progression on drivers.
Yeah, that's been a really fun thing for myself too. Having gotten the hobby, I don't consider myself a veteran by any means, but compared to the people that we're typically driving with, I have been around a little longer than them. Yeah. And it's just cool to see all these people start from nowhere and walk in with an MST something, and they make it through that steep learning curve, and now they're just kicking butt. It's really fun to see. It's awesome to see.
Question for you guys. What's the biggest challenge as an operator? It's pointed at Chris and Logan.
Oh man, I think for me it's as much as I want to drive, I think having the understanding I got to step back and I'm gonna focus on getting him right. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I think that's been the biggest thing for me is like, okay, yeah, you can't. No room to be selfish. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
it's yeah, that's been oh, that's David right
it's no
there.
longer your hobby anymore. It's
Yeah.
your job. It's your livelihood. It's a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
approach that you have to take to it.
But I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
I mean, I can't really. I'm not involved in any way financially in Drift PDX. I do help out a lot, but if I could speak for Judd, I would say from my experience, like just watching him, I think his biggest challenge is right now is just that he still has a full daytime job where he needs to make money to pay his own bills. The track is kind of handling itself financially, but the amount of time that is required by Judd and his wife, they're not married, but life partner, he's giving up almost every second of his day so that we can play with our toy cars pretty much. He's got to go to work. Then during the week, we're not open during the week, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Tuesday, he wakes up, he goes to work, and he doesn't stop working until he gets home. And often when he gets home, he's still working. So I think that's the biggest challenge for Judd, I would say. Just the amount of time.
David.
It is. That's the same boat for me. Like I got my normal job, to pay my household, take care of my family, and then the track. It's been taking care of itself, and slowly I'm expanding my merchandise. Like slowly getting more crawler stuff, slowly getting more drift stuff. That's been fun too. I've been learning a lot in the crawler game of like hosting comps, how they do things because I'm not, I got lucky that I'm around some guys that are pretty heavily in the comp and crawling events and stuff.
Yeah.
And they've been spreading the knowledge to me, and
I think
that's cool.
a big benefit to a track owner is to have groups that are really passionate about it.
Yeah.
To help you out in those areas where you're not like so well versed as you are in RC drifting.
Yeah. And that's been the cool part. Hey, look, that's a close up of the floor, y'all.
Oh wow, interesting.
That's a close up of it.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's on a part that hasn't been driven on though. That's in the corner where we set the cars down by the table.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
it looks a little bit different, the part that's driven on.
Yeah. Honestly, so the part that's got driven, like that part, if you walk on it on your socks, like it feels officially like you're walking on a bowling alley. It's no longer gloss. It lost the gloss on the part that's broken. It lost the gloss. Now it's in which I knew it was. It's just that like dull black. You know what I mean? But yeah, where the track's broken in on, it's definitely like. Yeah, like I gotta really watch when I'm following the cars. Like I said during comps, I gotta really watch it because I will eat it. You know what I mean? You will, yeah. But it's weird. The floor is weird, man, because it's like it's definitely a different experiment. Experience. It is nothing like driving on polish, but it's like if you could mix the J tile with polished concrete, there it is. You know what I mean? Like it's weird because you can gain speed, but you're like, you got your throttle down, you can gain some speed, but it's weird. It's no, I don't know. Yeah, one day y'all come. Yeah, one day y'all see.
I'm excited for that. So I mean, when we last spoke to you, it was before you had officially opened. So. Having said that, now that we're here, a month or so later, how is the floor? How do you feel like the floor is working out for you? Liking it?
Dude, it's like me personally, I love it. You know what I mean? And now for other drivers, I feel like it can be a little bit maybe intimidating. You know what I mean? Especially if for like, let's say you got some top drivers at another track. The I will say that the track will definitely it is
It'll
a
humble
humbler.
you.
It is a humbler. It is definitely a humbler. It will I'm not gonna say
quite a few tracks. I mean, I haven't traveled, as maybe as much as some. I know, Chris, you've driven on way more tracks, but I've driven on plenty of P tile tracks, plenty of J tile, plenty of polished concrete, and I think that this track, I don't know if it's the size necessarily too, like it being slick, because a lot of tracks that are that size are J tile.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird in a way where it's like it is humbling and it's hard. So you look at the layout, you're like, this is dumb. I'll nail this first lap. No, you won't. No, the fuck you won't.
Yeah.
I'll give anybody $100 who can put their car down,
very
never
slick.
touch the track. It's slick, and it's got some spots where like you don't see it slope anywhere, but you sure the fuck feel it.
Okay, I see.
You know what I mean? Like you're trying to get
that-
traction, and you're going uphill. You're not going anywhere, dude.
Yeah. It's definitely
Sounds
crazy.
fun.
Tuning my GRK for it has been like that. The last video I posted of me driving on it. Hey, that's got some hours on my tuning on it. You know what I mean? Like, and it's definitely it's a humbler. You know.
How is it wearing in? Is it getting faster or slowing down?
I think it's just getting more consistent.
Yeah.
Like the slickness and the grippiness, rather than being kind of super slick and then kind of super grippy, it's just kind of mellowed out to where it's kind of even.
Leveling out. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I think but naturally, I do think cars are getting slower on it from when it was first, before it was really broken.
Yeah.
Now it is slowing down cars a little bit, but I mean, honestly, it's weird because it like visually it looks like it's slowing it down, but you could still get that same speed on it. You know what I mean? Like you still get up there, and that's and I'm enjoying it. I'm hoping like the people in my surroundings, like they're enjoying it and they're learning on it, and it's one of those things that it really ain't no other track like it in the U.S. It's that I went that route and I'm happy I did.
Good.
And if anybody else is wanting to, just get with me. I've seen other tracks kind of attempt at it and at their own, and it didn't really work out as well. But I mean, it's definitely it's fun. It's fun. I think all you guys especially would love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I would too.
Yeah.
Anytime I've gone somewhere where it was slower than what I'm used to, it's fun. It's a new challenge and it's just a little more. It can be exciting. It makes for a really good tandem too.
Oh yeah.
It's like polished. It's slick. But what's weird about it is you're getting more speed on it because it's a bigger track, and normally you'd be on a J tile on that size of track, like I said. So it's just weird getting that much speed and then trying to slow down.
Yeah.
And then, kind of grip up and go out of the corner and stuff. And you're like carrying that much speed and doing that on a polished concrete type of slickness is kind of weird at first.
Yeah. Big entries. Just how y'all know I like them. Big entries. Yeah.
Let's finish on this one for you, Chris. What's the maintenance on your track?
Maintenance on it? So, I'm not gonna lie. Burn tunes and stuff, I do not care.
Hell yeah.
I don't care, because the reality is if it gets up to the point where I need to fix it, I will just buff it out and put another, clear coat, and then just have to go through that process of breaking it in. The reality is I look at all the photos of like burn tunes on Japanese tracks. Have y'all ever seen photos up close of them? You know what I mean? You know, they don't care either. I definitely, you know, if you got it, whatever. I really don't care. Other than that, I'll mop it, you know, like before every, you know, like every day, every morning, that we're there. Before, like, as I'm opening, I mop it. And, dust wise, you don't really got to worry about it. You know what I mean? It's not, you don't really, you know, you don't have to clean your chassis at the end of the day, you know?
Maybe just a little
and,
blow off. That's about it.
yeah. And
Just
that's when I got a little lazy,
that's
you know?
like
Missed the
normal
day.
though.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, yeah, mop it. That's it. You know? Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Sick.
Straight up.
Right on.
Sounds perfect.
Well, you guys, we've made it past 9, so thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the people that are tuning in. It's always fun. Chat, you're doing it again. You're making this live stream a lot more fun with all the questions you have, so thank you for that. David, where can we find you at? What's your socials? Any shout outs?
Shout out my Slideworks crew, my guys, Dalton, Eric, Brian, Jake, Jonathan, everybody. Shout out Team Establishment.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We had Ray in chat. We had Adam for a second there. I don't know if Justin was watching. I saw him online earlier. Who am I missing?
Aldo, right?
Aldo. Shout out, boys. All the establishment boys.
What about you, Chris?
Well, you know, my fam, the establishment family, and our newest member, David. You know, I'm happy to have him a part of the team, and you guys, you know,
I
for
love that.
having me. I know it's been a few times, you know, nice little number now, but hey, always, you know, happy to be on, and yeah, everybody that's loved the passion for drifting, man. I love this shit, you know, and yeah, everybody that came in, tuned in. Appreciate the questions. I'm glad I kind of got to stay a little more on top of them. Yeah.
Just know that the majority of time, Chris's video has been created by AI. Not really, but
Yeah, I'm at the beach. Psych. Got you guys. You don't know where I'm at. You know? I'm in my laundry room, all right? Just so y'all know.
Nah, he's lying. He's on that Epstein Island.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a reminder, this Saturday is the Winter Series final for Drift PDX. If you're in the area, show up. It'll be fun. Canada guys, we will see you there. It'll be fun doing the thing. Thank you guys again one more time. And David, Chris, hang out. We'll be here just a little bit afterwards. Until next time, we will have... Wow. That sucked. I'm sorry, guys. Next week is going to be Josh with Ideal. So that'll be a fun one. The hilarious thing is I thought he was going to be on this week, so I have like all of his thumbnails and posts ready to go. So at least I don't have to do that again.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, we will see you next week. Later, guys.